Crunch Calhoun, that's a wonderful name. You have a pantheon. All your characters.
Yeah, I like
play,
good names. Yeah, no, that's good for you.
Well,
I don't like to play Bob Bailey. I want to play. Yeah, if you're gonna throw a football, put some white shoes on and call yourself Reno Hightower.
Well, how do you feel like?
Yeah, absolutely. Snake Plissken's not a bad moniker.
Yeah, Snake Plissken.
Crunch
Jack
Calhoun
Burton.
Crunch Calhoun is perfect for this guy because he is in that. He's a, I don't know, what would you call it? Double A, maybe triple A once in a while. Never the big league.
Right.
Daredevil guy who just wants to try to have one big score, but it's going to elude you no matter what you do. When you're in that world, apparently these things just end up with you looking out from behind bars. That's the way it is.
There's a great moment where Terrence Stamp says to you and your character, he goes, "Crunch, men of our vintage should be retired." Do you agree with this? In terms of your career at this point, do you see yourself, going out in the blaze of glory with a great film? Or, I mean, obviously, men of your vintage.
It's a good question. Terrence Stamp and I, we looked at each other and we said, "That's a funny line." Looking at each other, saying, "I don't know." It's, I suppose, when you've had a long and varied career, you should always at least give the audience the decency of thinking, isn't it time for you to just say adios? It's been a great ride. I think about that. And then I like to get paid money, so. And then I find myself going, that's pretty good. It's somewhere between there. It's people don't tell you the truth about acting and working in Hollywood. Somewhere on the balance line is what you're being offered and what you're being offered to do it for. After a certain point, it's really specific as to why you're going to do something. In this case, for me, that answer, I didn't have to answer that question because I loved what it was. And ultimately, when you're in this business, that's going to take precedence over any other feeling or thought you might have. You're going to just go do it because you like what it is and you want to do it.
Sure. And so,
I in a way, I wholeheartly disagree with what he's saying in one particular way. I think that watching him and Terrence Stamp together, for example, they just have too much fun. It's just I don't think you could ever.
Yeah, well, you don't want to deny yourself that.
Why would
well,
you?
That's as long as you have that opportunity for that even maybe to happen, you kind of say, I'm going to do that.
Yeah. Bringing the cast together was. I remember when I heard that Kurt was coming on board, I was absolutely terrified. It is because of everything that I thought that it would bring. I was it's worrisome. When you admire somebody's work for decades, when guys like Kurt and Terrence and Jay Baruchel come on board, you hope that they're going to be fun to work with. You hope that they're going to be collaborative. But what I didn't realize how across the board they were beyond just collaborative. They were beyond just coming with ideas to the table. It was just a wonderful process, and it was a lot of fun. And hopefully, I think it really shows up on screen.